ナショナルズで。
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Minnesota Twins. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Minnesota Twins have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the hill for the Twins, Pablo Lopez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he tried to make it through the fifth inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Ready to go now? Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Derek Hill. Strike on the outside, and we're underway. Strike two.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
In the dirt. Vasquez to first. And a quick out, number one.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence.
And here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Saying we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors, they're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day, day in and day out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nationals go quietly. The Twins coming up, no score. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark. And today's starter, Yohan Adon. What's the scouting report on him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And here it comes. Swing and a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Next one off the plate inside, and it's 1-2.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
At the belt and fires. Got him. And one away.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And here comes Carlos Correa. First offering, misses the mark. Line drive, caught.
Batting fourth.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Swing and a foul straight back. Solano off of first with 2 away. Now a fly ball to right center. Robles glides to his left, pulls it in on the run, and that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1. We played an inning, no score. Back in Minnesota, and now the DH, Joey Meneses. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Lopez back to work. In for a strike. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Next pitch is outside. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
That is good.
And now it's Luis Garcia. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Lopez, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lays out and makes the play.
That is good.
And wow, what a great diving catch, Siggy. Statcast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
But that's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays, and right there, he's done it again.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Next pitch misses, 2-0. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
No score here in the second. Good eye right there.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes. Now, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's Lane Thomas. That one fouled off. Pitch. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
just off the outside edge. And that one in the air center field. Taylor moving in on this one. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. So one left for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Slapped foul. And the righty deals. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now batting Max Kepler. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Now 1-1. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible. First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
We got full count.
3-2. Line drive. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Batting 7th, the third baseman,
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Off the plate, ball 1.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
2 outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Alou drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. And that is the third out of the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Jeimer Candelario.
Number 9, Jeimer Candelario.
Lopez back to work. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Got him. Now 1 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. Robles measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. He swings and fouls one off.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladi, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Good gets talked about a lot, but in good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The next pitch misses. Ball one. Lifted in the air, right center field.
もう一つ捉えるん
Kepler
だ。
makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing for Washington, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third,
Leading off
and now for the
the
Twins, number 95.
The first baseman, Edward Julian.
And the pitch. And there's the strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Fought off foul. Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs.
Batting
Man,
up.
he's got a lot of confidence
left
in that
fielder.
pitch right now.
Joey Gallo.
And now it's Joey Gallo. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Yo, 1. There's the strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Got him
三振は
looking.
ようと。
And there's 2 away.
Well, I think that's a
Now
case
batter,
of
second baseman,
overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Solano
Ball,
at the plate for the
extra tag.
second time as he takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
ball,
That one in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Swings and misses.
Tough
And
off
good
in
work
it.
there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back. Start of the 4th. Up now for Washington, Jake Alou.
Jake Alou.
The wind of the pitch. Ball
That's a ball.
1, no strikes. Swings through that one for
ball,
strike
1
1.
strike.
The wind and the pitch. And now 1 and
1
2.
ball.
The baseball is
strikes.
coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And now it's
Strike,
even up.
ball 2.
High fly ball out towards left field. Gallo
No,
ranging back
no.
to the warning track. Makes the catch.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Abrams,
1-0.
the next to hit, takes outside. The Nats still looking for their first hit in this one. There's a strike.
That's a really big swing right there. He's got to remember, with this speed, a walk or a single can turn into extra bases by stealing a base or two.
The 1-2. Popped up. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Joey.
Now it's the
Meneses.
DH, Joey Meneses. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Garcia, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
It's in and out of his glove.
He's good.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's going to be Hebert Ruiz. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Nationals lead 1. Still no score. Back at target field. Now here is Michael A.
The
Taylor.
center fielder,
The pitch.
Michael A. Taylor.
Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Righty delivers. Popped up. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Classic pitch sequencing there to change eye letters for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Polanco in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Hill. He ranges to his right. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here for the Twins. And we are still scoreless. We go to the top of the 5th, and now up for Washington, Hebert Ruiz.
Hebert Ruiz.
And he deals. Out to short, can't glove it cleanly.
Safe.
Now
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas. That one's in there, 0-1. Ruiz gets his lead at first with nobody out. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And Vasquez able to pull it down. And there's one away. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Base hit center field.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Robles in the box now, takes strike one. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. And there's the ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Kicks and deals. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The count 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Kicks and fires. On the ground right side. Boom. They get the tag on him. Over to first. Safe.
Now back, the left fielder, Derek Hill.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Derek Hill. Now move to first. Robles gets back easily. And a swing and a miss.
0-1. Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the tag.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. Christian Vasquez, the hitter. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score.
0-1's the
And
count.
he gets that fastball by him upstairs. That misses. And now it's even 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one the other way. On to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now batting, the right
Max
fielder,
Kepler at the plate.
Max
0 for 1 so far.
Kepler.
And that's in there for strike one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Kyle Farmer, the next twin up to him.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed.
Slings to second, and that's 2.
He's out.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
start
off
of the
for the
6th,
Nationals,
John Shambi with Chris
third
Singleton.
baseman,
And leading off, Jake Alou. Lopez back to work. Gets the call. That's strike one.
You know, these Nationals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Nope.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Now all even up. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And puts the squeeze on that. 1 up, 1 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
The shortstop, C.J.
Abrams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Fouls went off out of play back to our left. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball there. And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And a swing and a miss. 2 down. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Swings and misses.
0-1.
Strike 1. They say you win.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Down on strikes. That's his 2nd strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. And we still have no score. Back in Minnesota. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's a speed threat, number 95. The right-hander back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Luke, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Here's the 0-2. And ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much, a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Next one just misses. And the count is 2-2. Check swing, no appeal. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. Struck out looking and dispersed it back.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Down the left field line, should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And that's a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Alou sends it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next to hit, Michael A. Taylor. Out to short. Zips it to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos.
Now Correa up to hit. Just missed. High in the air, out to right. That takes care of Correa. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
It's 0-1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Jorge Lopez getting loose out there. Field bar. The lefty warming up as well. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now Hebert Ruiz. Ground ball up the middle. Correa over to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now the right fielder,
Now
Lane
batting,
Thomas.
Right fielder, Lane Thomas.
That one off the mark. Ball 1. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ball to strike. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. The tying run at the plate. Bounce to the left side.
点だほら。
Third out. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail 1-0.
7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the 7th. Now the
Leading off
Minnesota
for the
cleanup
Twins,
hitter, Jorge
The
Polanco.
designated hitter.
The pitch. That's in there. Strike 1.
He's been very
0-1.
consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive
ball,
when a guy
2
can
strikes.
repeat his delivery like this.
And a pitch. Foul ball still 0-2. The pitch. That one
Ball,
outside.
right
1-2 to count. There's a swing and a drop.
これで
That'll touch down off the base of the fence. Garcia with a relay throw. Hang and he's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yohan Adon gives way, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Thaddeus Ward. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Here's Christian Vasquez. That's in there, and that's strike 1. And a foul ball. Man at second. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Polanco stands at second with no outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next Next pitch is
Yep, that ball
outside.
went out.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Now it's the right fielder. Max Kepler.
Kepler.
And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that hit.
2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman
Kyle Farmer,
Kyle.
the next Twin up to hit.
Farmer.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at third, 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Hill racing over to make the catch. 1 left for Minnesota. They lead it 1-0. Back at target field, and here's the first baseman, Jamer Candelario.
The first
The line to the pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And the pitch. This is off the inside. And the count 2-1. Laser base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Jorge Lopez on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
No outs, runner at first. Here's Victor Robles. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That's a ball.
That misses the zone. 1-1. At the belt and fire. Jet swing went around.
1 ball.
And a count 1-2. Ground ball right side could be 2. Over to Correa for 1. And that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Now the left fielder, Derek Hill.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Stone Garrett looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. There's a strike. And a strike in there.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for. You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next one in the dirt.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
2 balls.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So remaining in the game defensively, Stone Garrett. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter.
Now playing left
Well,
field.
1-run game.
Number 36.
And now the first baseman, number 95.
Garrett.
The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike
0-1.
1. Swings through that.
0-2.
Right-handed reliever. And that one is
Oh, that's
inside.
It's a good take.
On the ground to short, Abrams fires to first on the run. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Yellow.
Here's Joey Gallo.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
In there, and it's 0-1. That's a strike. And a swing and a miss. Out number 2. So the batting
Up
order
next for
turns
Minnesota.
over. Here's Donovan
The second
Solano.
baseman, Donovan Solano.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 2.
At the plate, Michael A. Taylor.
Taylor.
In there for strike 1. In there at the knees for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Next offering is fouled back. Solano leads off first with 2 down to the
That's a
inning.
ball.
The next offering misses. Now 1 and 2. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And another
up there.
ball. And now it's 3 and 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Out number 3. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ah, offside か。
And now up for Washington, Jake
入るか。
Alou. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. So now a pinch hitter, Ildemaro Vargas.
Ildemaro Vargas.
The pitch. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, and he held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
よっしゃ。これは
And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So Dave Martinez going with a pinch hitter here. Carter Kibu, a critical at-bat in this game for him. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And that misses off the outside edge.
So many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Now it's filled up.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And here is Joey Meneses. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And now 2-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
On the ground, could be 2. Farmer to second, and that's a double play.
Any day of the week, official take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam and get the W. Way to go, guys.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
マシにはなったとはい打連だけマシか。でも借金が増えるな。5連敗でやっと休んで、メッツか、首位か。ほう。借金5か。最下位争いやな、もう。よいしょ。さあ、では。出直しやな、また。